Well, tonight his car was held hostage. He had nowhere to turn, so he took matters into his own hands.
Yeah, he sure did. And there is a lesson in this for all of us. As Stephen Cooper reports, it's a little-known state law that gives more power to the consumer.
First, the engine light came on. Then, Richard Burney's car ended up here at Tech One Auto in Apopka. He was told he needed a new transmission control module. Cost to repair? $407. That is until 2 days later when he got a call from the shop manager, Chris.
He says that the transmission control module is not the problem. It's more transmission, some parts in transmission needs to be replaced, and it's going to cost over $2,000.
Mr. Burney told Chris he couldn't spend any more than $600.
And he said that he can work with the price with me, and he'll do the repairs. And then maybe a week or two later, I get a letter stating that the auto repair shop placed a lien on my vehicle, and the repair costs were $2,900.
That's more than 7 times the original price. Burney said he tried getting answers about the lien and about the status of his car, but only got the runaround from Chris. 2 months of runaround and no sight of his car.
And at that point, I'm thinking, this has got to be a joke.
And at this point, he took the matter into his own hands, reading everything he could about consumer law until he found this, a state statute that would help him and possibly you if you get caught in the same situation. Section 559.917. It deals directly with liens and repair shops. It allows consumers to place a cash bond for the amount of the lien with the clerk of courts. Consumers then get a certificate from the clerk directing the shop to release the vehicle. Burney had a police officer escort him to Tech One.
He told the guy that if he didn't release my vehicle, he was committing a second-degree misdemeanor, and that is punishable by 60 days in jail and a $500 fine.
After all that, we wanted to talk to the shop manager. We reached him by phone, but he said he was too busy to talk, so we stopped by the next day. Are you the shop manager?
No.
Can you identify that person?
That is Chris, the manager.
The owner's not here, the manager's not here.
I can't believe that. He's just bold-faced lying. That is Chris, the manager.
Turn that off.
Did you ever deal with anybody else besides him?
No, he was the only person I dealt with.
Turn that off. I have a personal life.
He has a personal life, and his shop has 60 days to file a suit for the bond money. If not, the money goes back to Richard Burney. It's been nearly a month and no suit. We realize this might not be a practical solution if consumers don't have the money to get the bond, but Richard Burney borrowed from friends and family to make it happen. By the way, he claims they were items stolen from his car while it was at Tech One, and his engine light is still on. Stephen Cooper, Local 6.
Yeah, that's a great story of a guy, Mr. Burney, hanging tough, just being persistent in finding that small loss.
And still so much to go through.
Yeah.
For that. Still.
Yeah, great job, Mr. Burney, if you're watching tonight. Here's what we're working on for tomorrow at